I'm going to show y'all how to use a digital multimeter to test your car battery and your alternator. I'm not going to lie to you and say that this is like something that people have in their household. Like, why the hell would you have a multimeter? But you can get it for under like 20 bucks, and it's kind of useful to have around. There's other household uses. Maybe I'll make a video on that. But the main thing I use it for is to test my car battery. I do this pretty much every time I do an oil change, which is like every 6 months. First things first, we're going to turn this on to 20 volts. There's a ton of settings. 20 volts is where you're going to put it. And then we're going to test the battery first. And to do this, we're going to have the car off. There's a red prong and a black prong. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the red prong and just touch it to the top of the red part of the battery. Make sure you're touching the actual battery and not the connector. And then you're going to do the same thing with the black prong to the black part of the battery. Mine is like in Narnia, but for most cars, your battery is pretty accessible. And then you'll get your reading. So what you're looking for is a reading around 12.6. I'm going to put a chart right here. If it's too low, it's an indicator that your battery is at the end of its life, and so it's a good idea to change it. If it's a newer battery and it's reading low, it could also be that the alternator is not charging the battery, which we're going to test the alternator next. To test the alternator, you're going to turn your car on and let it sit for a bit till it gets to idling. And then you're basically just going to repeat these steps. So you're going to take the red prong, put it to the red part of the battery, and then the black prong, put it to the black part of the battery. And then the readings you're looking for here, you're looking for between a 13.5 and a 14.5. If it's lower, that's an indication that there's an issue with your alternator not charging. The reason that the numbers are higher when you have your car on is because the alternator's job is to charge the battery. So if your numbers are low, it's an indication that your alternator is not charging your battery. And if your numbers are high, it could be overcharging or it could be a few other things. So mine are actually a little high, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm not having any problems with my car and there's no lights on the dash, but I'm going to continue to monitor the battery voltage. But for right now, I'm going to go inside because it's super fucking cold.